Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Hospice of Lenawee Amazing Throwdown Road Rally live stream. Road Ralliers, how was it? Oh, wait, you can only hear me. I can't hear you. Yeah, somebody should tell me that before we start these things. My name is Travis Havens. I'm the president and CEO of Hospice of Lenawee. I'm here with Heather Perez, our new director of development. She started with us at the end of August and has jumped in with both feet right into our biggest signature event of the year. So I'm so excited that you guys are here with us. We had a blast today. Sorry about the weather. Not sure who ordered that. It was not us.
I think it was your fault.
It might have been my fault. But anyway, I did get blamed by a few of the cars, but it sounded like everybody had a great time. They came through the last stop. They were all smiling, said they had a blast splashing in those puddles. So you might be wondering already, like, how do Heather and Travis look so professional? Is this real TV? How do they look this good? This is not our day job. The way that you look this good and this professional is you do work with Drake Lally at Advantage Visuals. Advantage Visuals here at the Adrian Armory. Drake Lally is just a fantastic video maker, we call him. It's the technical term for it. He's the best around. We work with him on a regular basis at Hospice of Lenawee. You're going to get to see more of his work this evening.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Travis, and thank you everyone who participated. We want to get right to sharing some pictures. We had a great event today, and we want to put some of you out on the screen. So let's see here. Oh, look, it's our Old National family here and our master sponsor. It looks like we have Nick from Old National and two of our very own. We have Ann and Danielle. Look like they're having a good time there. And, the check's written out for $7,500. Thank you so much, Old National. You are a great partner in our community, and we cannot thank you enough.
Yes, thanks so much, Old National. We appreciate you. We appreciate our team. We had a lot of team members in here. And I just want to say earlier, Heather and I were in here in the studio. We like to call it Drake's studio because it sounds even cooler. We were in the studio hard at work, preparing, grueling, making notes, and we were very distracted by our texters that were right down the hall, laughing like crazy from getting all these pictures dropped to them. Here's another funny one here. We have this
is the Kirchhoff group, so thank you so much. It looks like we got the Madison, Stevensons, and Tarsha's there. Another one of our great sponsors. And I'm sorry, I'm not as savvy as everyone else. Well, there, look, it's working with the technology. Let's see what other pictures we got here that we can share, Travis.
Looks like we've got Haley Petrowski here having a good time out there, and it looks like she's got her fireman's cap on. Uh-oh, look at this one. I was a little nervous about the flat Travis out there on the course today, what exactly was going to happen to him throughout the day. And so, yes, this, of course, is Tino Rabatero picking my nose. But then at least save the day is my sister Benita there. At least she's giving me a kiss on the cheek. So thanks, sis. Not so much, Tino.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, who else do we have? Some fun things here. Oh, this is a good one. How many of you enjoyed that going to the Croswell and reenacting the Beatles classic album cover there? That looks like you're having a lot of fun. Is that Pat Hayes?
That is Pat and Mary Helen Hayes,
oh,
yes.
My goodness.
Darcel, one of our very devoted volunteers there. Oh, what's another good one here? Oh, here we go. We've got the Kapnick family. They're out there causing trouble today. You got Jim and Andrew Kapnick and Andrew's wife, Paige. Thanks so much for participating. Appreciate you guys.
Let's do one more just for good measure. This looks interesting. Oh, look who we have here.
Mark Schurston, yes, Mark serves on our development council, our annual gifts committee, and I heard he has quite an arm. He's displaying it there, so.
Looks like he does. That's great. Well, thank you all for participating. It means a lot to us. Hope you had fun out there. We got a lot of great feedback, and hope that you'll continue to support us in the future.
Heather, one more. I can't help but show this one. This here, we've got Jim Kapnick. Oh, sorry about that, Drake. I threw you a curveball. We've got Jim Kapnick on here. After the rain started, he's still got his sparkler on, or his sparklers going. And then I just have to point out this leopard print umbrella. It really suits you, Jim. You're looking good.
Great. Well, I think we want to just mention that if you're tuning into the live stream, we appreciate it, but there are also opportunities for you to bid and support our auction. We would like to direct you to our auction site. There's a couple different ways you can get there. You can visit bidpal.net/Road Rally 2021, or you can text the word Road Rally 2021 to 243-725. And I just want to point out, we have a couple different items through our featured items. Those will close at 7:30, and then all of our other auction items will close at 7:40 tonight. If you're having any trouble at all, we do have a helpline you can call. The number is 517-438-0524, and we want you to bid high and bid often.
Absolutely. All right, so next thing we want to talk about today, you've noticed, those of you that are set up on BidPal, and we certainly hope that you're there, you've been checking out our auction items this week. We're going to highlight some of those in just a little bit. One of the things we want to make sure that we draw your attention to is, again this year, we have a very generous sponsor from the Kapnick Insurance Group. They are a Throwdown VIP sponsor. And then also the Kapnick family, above and beyond that, has stepped up for us once again, and they have challenged everybody that's watching, everybody that's been bidding this week, and everybody that's watching tonight on the live stream. They have told us that if we can match their challenge of $13,000 from the Kapnick family, they will go ahead and match your gifts. And so we're going to be doing that throughout the evening here. You can see as you're bidding, or in between when you're bidding, we are going to be seeing if we can get to that total of $13,000. We have a little scorecard here. You can see that thermometer. Again, we're on our way to $13,000. Thank you so much, Lucy McNeil, for your donation. We are at $16.35. We've got a ways to go, but we've got some time to get there. So again, a special thank you to the Kapnick family. Huge thanks to Doug and Mary, to Jim and Susie, to Mike, and to Andrew and Paige, 3 generations of Kapnick families that are helping us out again tonight, like they've done so generously in other years as well. We want to make sure that we can get that gift matched. And not trying to tell you exactly how to play this game, but there is some strategy behind it. So we have those auction items that Heather was talking about. We have our featured items that close at 7:30, and then the rest of the items that close at 7:40. So you can be bidding on those. If you happen to not get any of your favorite items there, you can still give to the cause and come back to this matching challenge. And we're going to talk quite a bit more about that later in our live stream.
And I just want to point out 3 generations coming together to make this gift happen. That is just overwhelming, and how phenomenal that this family is really teaching the next generation and the generation after that to give back to our community. I can't say enough wonderful things about the Kapnick family. It's just overwhelming.
Yes.
We appreciate you so much.
We sure do.
Well, do we want to take a minute and draw the 50-50 winner?
Yes, we do.
I think people out there would like to know our cash winnings. We had $690 that we collected, so half of that would be $345. So we'll get right to it. I'm going to reach in, mix things around a little bit. Get a number out. Okay. Are you guys ready? Do you have your tickets out? The number is 733-731. Again, it's 733-731. And our lovely assistant, Stephanie, is over there feverishly looking through the list to see if we can get a name out into the group there, because not everybody might have their tickets right in front of them. If you could just bear with us just a minute. We do appreciate how our volunteers were out there selling these in the rain and getting it done for us today. It means a lot to us. Oh, looks like something's coming in here. I'm seeing a name being written out. Drum roll. Dave Mulligan. Excellent. Congratulations.
That's great. Dave's wife, Julie, is a very dedicated volunteer of ours, and she was out there at the site. They both were actually in the rain. And, you know, Heather and I, we don't want to brag, but while we were out there, we were really holding up the process. So pretty much the cars were coming through. They're trying to get their meals. They had their tickets, and we were just kind of chatting with everybody. So we heard it went much smoother once we left that site.
Yeah, I think they told us to leave, if I recall correctly.
We kind of
got booted out of there. That's okay. Okay, well, I think we want to take a moment and thank some more of our sponsors. We have a visual that we're going to put up on the screen here. I think we need to scroll up. There it is. Okay, let me zoom in here. Of course, we have our master sponsor, Old National, and again, the VIP sponsor, Capnick. And then our Victor sponsors are Creek Enterprise and Kirchhoff Automotive. I'd also like to draw attention to our champion sponsors. We have Adrian Mechanical Services, Adrian Steel, CareLink, Living in Lenawee Realty, ComSpec, Avacare, IAT, Manic Smith Group, and M&W, as well as Stephen Sherman, MD, TLC Community Credit Union, Premier Bank, and Prestige. Thank you so much. We just couldn't do this event without our sponsors, and we appreciate you so much.
Before we go into the next segment here, this is what happens with live TV, folks. We have a correction on the 50-50 draw. We are so sorry, Dave Mulligan.
Dave, we lied, Dave.
That was not your ticket that we pulled. That was actually Haley Petrowski's ticket. So congratulations, Haley. Dave,
we owe you.
We understand if you don't talk to us for a while. Our apologies. Again, these things happen. We're going to blame the weather. So, yeah, again, congratulations, Haley Petrowski, $345 to our winner tonight.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to take some time and talk a little bit about our auction. We have some amazing items out there. If you haven't had a chance to get on the site, we want to highlight a few things for you right now. We're pulling up our showcase so we can talk about some of the trips we have. Oh, yes, this lovely getaway in Manistee. For those of you who have not been to Manistee, it's just north of Ludington and north of Muskegon as well. And we have Gwen Nelson and Martin Nelson who have donated their beautiful condo that sits right on a marina. You can see all the pictures there and that beautiful shot from the balcony looking out into the marina with all those wonderful windows. The lighthouse is right across the street along with the beach. There are 2 pools here, folks. 2 pools, indoor and outdoor. We also have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It comfortably sleeps 6. There's a nice kitchen and dining area. And there's so much to do around that area as far as going out and spending time at the beach or taking long walks down the pier to see the lighthouse. There's also sand dunes and things that you can do. So this is a trip that is worth getting. Let's see, do we know what we're at for current bidding on that?
Yes, right now it's pretty much a steal. Heather, $1,400 is the bid on that.
Oh, and that's not even at value.
Worth way more than that.
Yeah,
it's not that far
better.
from Mount Pleasant. So, I mean, Paul Truman, it's not that far of a drive for you. Christy would just love it, and the kids, it'd be a great getaway. Chris McMahon, I don't know, I could see you heading up to Manistee, just throwing it out there.
And it looks like there's 2 weeks to choose from. You can either go June 4th through 11th next year or September 10th through the 17th. And just know that if you do win this, you need to communicate by October 15th to kind of let us know which date you'd prefer to use. And we'd like to, again, thank Gwen and Martin Nelson for this wonderful trip. What else do we have? Oh, we have our getaway we have our getaway to the Upper Peninsula, and we have Brian Klein to thank for this. This is a gorgeous, newly renovated cabin that's very secluded. It's actually nestled in the woods. It sits down a dead-end road. We have a loft with like bunk beds. There's a queen room. There's another room with another set of bunk beds. This sleeps 8, and you see there we have a beautiful newly renovated bathroom as well. And this is going to be something that you can set up on a mutually agreeable date. So you can go in the winter. You see we have a lovely shot there of the, I'm not going to pronounce it right, Tequanimum Falls. I didn't say that right. There's also there's a beach nearby, water. You can go in the winter and do snowmobiling, or you can go up and enjoy summer fun. There's museums and golf and so much to do around that area. And it's only 50 miles away from Pictured Rocks National Park. So that's a great place to go visit. And this is a steal as well. What are we at for this one?
Looks like about 1,100.
Oh
covered,
yeah,
so.
yeah. This is worth way more than that. And how often can you get away with your family and just kind of unplug and enjoy each other and enjoy the outdoors? This is something that any family would enjoy.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking Dr. Voorhees really likes the up north and UP area. And Doctor, I don't know. I think the cell service is pretty spotty up there. So if you head up to the UP, we might not even be able to bug you that much for that week. So just saying.
That's great. And I think we have one more trip to highlight here. And this is our 4 days and 4 nights, our Sand Lake getaway. And we have John and Sue Wonke to thank for this. Look at this lovely home that they're willing to share with us. It's a gorgeous cottage sitting right on the lake. There's a private dock. We have 3 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, a full kitchen. You have washer and dryer hookup, and they're also willing to share some of their toys with us. They have their paddle boards and paddle boat that you can enjoy while you're there. You can unplug and enjoy or get out and spend some time out on the lake. This is also some to be booked on a mutually agreeable date. So we just have to make sure that you get that booking in before January 1st, 2023. And again, we want to thank our donors for this. This looks like an incredible trip. What are we at on this one?
Looks like right now we're at 1,400.
Okay, and that's a steal as well. So keep bidding and let's see if we can get up to value on these trips. That would be amazing. Let's highlight some of our other featured items while we're at it. Oh, the 3 Dudes and Dinner. This is one of my favorites. First of all, the best community partners. They are so generous with our community. And this is a sushi experience for 20 people. I'm going to repeat myself, 20 people. So you will go to 3 Dudes and Dinner and you will learn how to make sushi. You get to enjoy having time with your friends and learning the craft. And then you get to also eat all of it at the end and bring your own drinks. This could not be a better experience. And it looks like we're currently at 800. We're still under value on that as well. So I'd like to see us bid that up if we could. I'm turning 50 soon. My husband might be a great place for a birthday party, just saying. So let's see if we can get that bid up.
Folks, doing the math on that, it's 20 people. You get 10 couples together. You're talking $1,000 for 20 people or 10 couples. You're talking $100 a couple. I mean, you can't go out and get good sushi for that.
No.
This is a full experience with the Wonkies. And again, we sure appreciate their support. Just a great auction item.
Absolutely. Okay, it looks like the next thing we have to highlight here. Okay, we have this in person today. We have this gorgeous amethyst necklace, green amethyst and diamond necklace. I don't know if we can zoom in at all on the computer, but we do have somebody who's who's our little Vanna here. Now, naturally, when this necklace came in, I thought maybe I would be the one to model it, but I saw how excited Travis was to wear the we're zooming in.
I don't know that you want to zoom.
Maybe not too much, right?
Too close,
that might
right?
be, yeah.
What's my best angle here? What's my best angle? Oh,
it really is a lovely necklace. And I want to mention there are real diamonds around that. I think it's a $765 value. Our current bid, it's overvalued, but you really can't put a price on making your wife happy. So
no, you can't. I mean, look how it's making me smile.
I know, honestly.
I mean, it feels so good.
Okay, let's move on. We would like
I
to
hope that doesn't lower the value.
I know. I don't know, Travis.
Can they cancel their bid if they put it in, Stephanie? I don't know. How does this work?
Okay, we want to talk about the whiskey blending experience for 4 at Mammoth Distilling of Adrian. We are super excited to have this item in. Now, I need to talk about this a little bit. This is actually an experience for 4 people that you get to go and blend your own whiskeys. So you can add a little here, take a little away, and do some taste testing along the way. And then once you have your blend just how you like it, they will bottle it for you and even customize a label so you can impress all your friends when you bring it home. Mammoth has just been a great partner as well in our community, and I think this is going to be a really cool experience. And what bid are we at?
We right now are at $350, easily a $500 value on this. Again, you're walking away with close to a $100 bottle of bourbon along with that experience. So again, each person of your four-top table there walks away with their own bottle after you've blended your whiskey. So definitely easily worth $500. We just have $350 right now. It's a steal. Definitely need to see some more bids come in for that item for sure.
Okay, we have another item that we have in person here, and you really have to see it in person to appreciate it. I'm going to let Travis talk about this one. He's been very excited about it. See if I can get it in front of the camera here. This is a handcrafted wooden decanter set. And if you could just see the craftsmanship here. And it's heavy, so solid. It's just absolutely beautiful. And it's got some inset here. Look at the cups that go along with it.
Comes in our Hospice of Lenawee colors there. This is handcrafted by Mike O'Kurse. He's just extremely talented. And then also it's got a lacquer on there that makes that safe to go ahead and wash. Not so much in the dishwasher, but you can absolutely put it in the sink there and hand wash these. So they're just beautiful, just handcrafted. If you want to find more products from Mike O'Kurse, you can find that on Etsy. It's easiest to go ahead and Google Untamed Woods on Etsy. That'll take you to Mike's store there. Just absolutely beautiful. The other thing that you will notice along with this, so you put your bourbon in there and then you sip with your cups. It also comes with a couple of bottles of Mammoth whiskey here. It's got some rye and some bourbon. We want to thank the Danleys, Jeff and Jennifer Danley, for donating those. And so you could see with the picture there, it comes with this full bottle of rye, and then right over here, Heather and I, it's been kind of a long afternoon.
I thought we weren't
going to So it comes with one and a little bit more of the second bottle.
Just kidding, folks. We actually do have a full bottle of the bourbon as well. So this is a steal. These two bottles alone are over $100. And then coupled with the decanter, this handmade decanter set, somebody's going to love having this in their bar.
They sure are. We just got another bid on that, so it looks like we're up to $400 on that bid. So that is still a really great deal. This is easily valued at $500, so somebody's still getting a great deal for right now. So there's plenty of opportunity for somebody else to swoop in there and grab it from them.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about the Weber Grill and 50 pounds of ground beef for a minute. We have this wonderful Weber Grill, and this is donated by Martin's Home Center. They're another great community partner of ours. And we also have 50 pounds of ground beef from Halsey Farms. So that's paired with the grill. And it's a $650 value, and it looks like we're currently around $550. So we still have a little bit room there to work to get it up to value.
Definitely a great item there. We have the grill with 50 pounds of beef, and then we also have another auction item in if you go to browse items, in our regular items, we have another 50 pounds of beef there. And so we've never had this before. We have a couple of great items of beef, and I hear the steaks are pretty high on those, Heather.
I was waiting for one of your one-liners. Absolutely.
Hey, Heather, what do you call a cow with two legs?
I don't know. What do you call a cow with two legs?
Lean beef. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know.
Ground beef.
Dad jokes. Yeah, we're getting a
okay, I guess we better move on from that one. Okay, what else do we have?
Let's talk about those angel wings. Can we scroll down? Go over to the browse items and all items there. Let's scroll down. We have a really neat the hymnal angel wings. Now this picture does not do this justice, and this is just like a perfect donation for the work that we do here. Those are actually handcrafted out of hymnal pages, and absolutely gorgeous to be hanging on a door, on a wall. On Facebook you can see that people will buy them and then hang a picture of a loved one to kind of memorialize their loved one that's passed, and it's just a great way to show people how much your loved one meant to you, and the fact that it's hymnal wings, just so apropos.
Sure is. It really shows our versatility too. You can go straight from bourbon to the hymnal wings. Here at Hospice of Lenawee 2020 live stream, 2021 live stream, we've got something for everybody for sure.
We do. So, while we're talking about different things, I want to take a moment and pull up this lovely picture that we had from Leanne Straub, and Leanne is one of our very own. She just became the new director of community bereavement for Hospice of Lenawee, and every year she does a painting for us. And yes, get closer here, Drake. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's three-dimensional. It's on canvas, and the craftsmanship here is just phenomenal.
It really is. Thank you so much, Lee.
Yes.
It's just beautiful.
And this would look really good in my office, so if there's anybody out there
Another
trying
hint?
to buy me a gift.
Another hint, Al. Just saying. So, guys, we have, what are we down? Stephanie, do we have 4 minutes until the featured items close, correct? 4 minutes until these close. Get your last bids in there. There's still a lot of opportunity to swoop in and get an absolutely fantastic deal on a bunch of great items. Looks like the decanter set did go up to $600 there. We're still at $550 for the grill. The necklace, $1175. So thanks for not canceling once you saw the necklace. We're still at $1,400 with the Sand Lake getaway. The Manistee getaway is at $1,900.
Oh,
so
nice.
Great to see that. Thank you so
Good.
much. Upper Peninsula getaway at $1,200. Still a fantastic deal on that
Wonderful.
getaway. Just a few more minutes until those featured items close. Get your last bids in there, folks.
Okay. Well, let's take a minute and talk about our Winner Circle sponsors while we have a minute here while everything's closing. We will toggle back over to our poster. And I'm going to give Travis a chance to talk about these wonderful sponsors of ours.
Yeah, look at all these great sponsors in our Throwdown Winner Circle. Just so many great community partners in here. Don't want to read through all of those, but certainly please pay attention to that. Those of you that got a program, you'll see those listed in there. We have it here on the poster. The poster is also in your BidPal app for those that went through there. You saw signs when you were walking or traveling through the road rally. We've also been highlighting them on our social media. Just want to say to our community, not only are they generous givers, they're just great partners in terms of the services that they provide. For example, we actually just had our parking lot seal coated and striped by K&B Asphalt. Just did a fantastic job there. Adrian Electrical, they certainly come in and serve our hospice home and administration building there, such as Adrian Mechanical. So many of these partners that come in and support us. Heartwood Place, Mary Alice and Ray Thompson, they generously let us use their location today for the Throwdown Road Rally and so many other things that they let us use their event place there. And it's just a beautiful, relaxing setting to go in there and get pampered. So please, folks, pay attention to all of these generous sponsors and donors, and please patronize them out in our community. They're just doing a great job taking care of our community, which is what we strive on.
Yep, sure is. Okay, how are we looking on time? 1 minute before those featured items close, so get your final bids in. You can set max bids, just reminding you, if you're worried about tuning into the live stream and getting your bid in, you can set a max bid and it will automatically bid for you.
Sorry, I'm looking at a couple of my bids there, trying to see how I'm doing here. Okay. All right.
Doing all right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Hanging in there. I don't want to let you guys know what I'm bidding on. I don't want somebody coming after me.
Wonderful. Well, maybe we should take a minute and talk about our volunteers too. Our volunteers that were helping us out today sat out there in the rain and braved the elements for us. Not only do they help with events, we have volunteers that serve on a daily basis. I actually, when I came in, I've only been with the organization about 6 weeks, but when I came in and had my interview, that was one thing we talked about a lot, was just how much support the volunteers give us. And we have people that will come in, and let's talk about Kathy for a moment. She comes in 2 days a week. They're all day answering the phone. She was helping cut out whatever we needed. Anything we turn to her, she does. It's absolutely amazing. We have so many of those people, the ones that sit at our hospice home and greet our guests and the patients' families and things. They're out in the community for us. They're going and making home visits. Just amazing group of people, and we could not do what we do without you. Thank you.
No, we sure couldn't. We'll talk a little bit more about them, but they absolutely, a little bit later too, but they certainly made up our committee that put this event together. They do so many things for us. It's been a tough last year and a half. They haven't been able to do nearly as much, hands-on patient care and visiting with the patients and sitting with the patients that they've done in the past, but they've constantly been tapping on us and doing everything that they can to support us in other ways. And one of the great ways that they supported this event was we reached out to our volunteers to see if potentially they could donate some gift cards so that we could come up with our gift card auction item here. And of course, like they always do, they stepped up to the plate. We had, what was it, $1,200 or $1,300 worth of gift cards.
Worth of gift cards.
And if we scroll through there and see how that item is doing, yes, we have $1,450 bid for that gift cards galore item. Thank you so much for that. That's just our volunteers just pitching in to help raise money directly for this cause. So, having said that, I think I should talk a little bit more about the cause. What do you think, Heather?
I think that's a good idea.
So tonight for Hospice of Lenawee, we have different ways that you can give and different areas that you can give to our organization to support our mission. Tonight, the event is the funds are being raised for our charity care and our community bereavement. So for our charity care, from time to time, we have a patient, a lot of people do know that hospice care is a Medicare benefit, and so we do get Medicare reimbursement and Medicaid and other insurances for the care that we're delivering. Every now and then we have a patient that does not have the proper insurance for us to get reimbursed for that. So we have a hospice heart endowment, and we also raise money each year to support the current charity care. And so that's what this is going for, is charity care and or our hospice heart endowment, so that we can support those patients that don't have the proper insurance, and we can still care for them and meet their needs, sometimes at absolutely no cost to them.
That I was actually blown away to find that out. I think it was Amy Francor when we had our first leadership meeting, and everybody was going around saying why hospice was so close to their heart. And Amy talked about the fact that she can always say yes. We don't have to turn anyone away for our care. Everyone deserves end-of-life care that we can provide. And it's just so amazing that our community comes together to ensure that happens. So all of the funds here are going toward that, and also our community bereavement. And I'll let Travis talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Heather. And that's the other thing, that we've had great leaders currently with Hospice of Lenawee, and then those that have served before us that have said, the other thing about the care that we provide is that no one should have to grieve alone. And that's one of the things that we do our very best to ensure that that's the case. That's why we have an amazing bereavement department and program. It's led by Lee Straub. No, she's just not a fantastic artist. She is a very experienced bereavement counselor, and she's leading that program now. She's got 23 years of service with Hospice of Lenawee. She also started our Kaleidoscope program and built it from the ground up to go into the schools and support kids through their grief. Again, anybody that comes to us in our service area, in our community, that needs that support, we do that for them at no cost to the recipient, because we have such a generous community that gives to us so that we can fund that. We all know that we've had some really difficult losses in our community here at the beginning of the school year, and we have been at every school district supporting those kids and the teachers and parents through those losses.
And you don't have to come through our hospice care in order to benefit from the community bereavement. Anyone in Lenawee County who's lost a loved one qualifies. And you can come, call us. We'll provide grief counseling for free for up to a year.
Yes. So, again, those are the things that we're raising funds for tonight. All of the funds are going directly to charity care and community, or excuse me, just overall bereavement for our program. And that is where your support is going to. Oh, that's what I was trying to remember what I was going to say there, Heather. So those two things, again, a part of our mission, our service to the community, that are not reimbursed by Medicare or other insurances, and one of those things that a lot of our competitors are unable to do, especially at the level that we do it, because we are a nonprofit that have lived here serving you all for almost 40 years now. And because of that extra support that we can ask for, that you give, we can do those things above and beyond what's required by Medicare.
It's absolutely amazing. Travis, is your phone ringing?
Oh, I think it is. Well, hold on one second. Hello, this is Travis. Oh, Chris. It's Chris Wonky, everybody, from Three Dudes and Dinner. Chris, wait. Oh, okay. Wow, that is awesome. So, thank you so much. All right, thanks, Chris. We appreciate you. All right, bye-bye. So that was Chris Wonky, Three Dudes and Dinner. He said he noticed that the bids were going up for the sushi experience, and so he said what he would do is offer a double down for that sushi experience. So he's going to offer 2 of those packages for the sushi experience so that they can go for the top 2 bidders for those. And it looks like the top 2 bidders were Angie Lefew and Jason Derby. So we had Angie was leading the bidding at $800. Jason was right behind her with $700. What we're able to do is split that difference. I think is how we do that, right? So we would be able to offer it to both of you for $750.
Yes.
Is that how we do that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're able to offer both of those packages, $750 for Angie Lefew and $750 for Jason Derby. So we'll be in contact with you both after the event is over, and we're glad to offer both of those bidders that sushi experience. Thank you so much, Chris. Here we go again with Chris giving back to our mission.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Chris, and Three Dudes and Dinner. We really appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Is it time for us to queue up our story here?
Very close. So we are going to. So the other items close, folks, in about 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
why don't we take a minute and just make sure those close out? Is there anything else we want to highlight there? How about the golf trip?
This is a great item here, folks. Again, we've got 3 more minutes to go ahead and bid on these silent auctions. This golf fanatic enjoying golfing at 6 different golf courses here. So it's got rounds at, looks like, so we have Tecumseh Golf Club. We've got rounds at the Hills of Lenawee. We've got some rounds at Devil's Lake Golf Club, Raisin Valley Golf Club, and Wolf Creek Golf Course, and then Hills Heart of the Lakes. So 6 different golf courses here. The value on that one is just over $700, and we are currently at $525. So somebody can really sweep in there and get a great deal on that golf package. Just a great one there.
We've got this For the Wine Lover, and this is donated by Heartwood Place Bed and Breakfast, and it is Flying Otter wineries, all of those bottles, and I'm probably, without my readers, not going to be able to tell you what each bottle is, but we have some darks and some whites there, and that's at a steal right now for $175. It comes with the wooden shelf and also the couple glasses that have the Flying Otter logo on them. Oh, and right next to it we have our Shift Fitness 1 year of unlimited group classes. Wow, that's a steal as well. That's a $960 value. Just think, if you're looking to get healthy and really make a commitment to that, you can go to unlimited classes all year long through this membership.
And that's donated by Megan Hammond, the owner of Shift Fitness there, also a board member of Hospice of Lenawee. We sure appreciate you, Megan, and all you do for the mission.
And if you scroll down just a little bit, we have another person to recognize there up at the top. Okay, Ashley Duvall also. Thank you so much for that donation. We appreciate you. Okay, are we down to 1 minute left? 1 minute, folks, before all the bidding closes. Let's see what we can do. Get your final bids locked in. We'll be able to give you a total of what the auction raised in a little while. Do we have down to the seconds? Do we do the final 10 seconds? Looks like we're there. It looks like we're at 740. Okay, all those items have closed. Thank you, everyone who bid on our items and helped support our auction this year. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate your support. Okay. Now we are going to get into the final portion of our live stream. We're really excited to share this with you. Again, we talked about after the auction closed, we were going to go ahead and share a little bit more and tell a little bit of a story for you this evening to talk about the support that we can provide and have provided for so long to our community. So we have a guest video that's going to play for us this evening from Tony Rebatero and Tino Rebatero to talk a little bit more about the care that we provide at Hospice of Lenawee.
My name's Tony Rebatero. I'm a community member living in the Tecumseh area. Well, in the summer of 2020, my father was constantly in and out of the hospital. After some time, it was apparent that the doctors weren't going to be able to give him the treatment he needed to continue, and he'd gotten pretty tired, 4 months in the hospital, and not being able to see his family. He'd had enough. We reached out to the Hospice of Lenawee team, and we made the decision to go ahead and bring him home where he could spend time with his friends and family. And he was there for 3 weeks. He was able to see his grandchildren, see his siblings, nieces and nephews, friends. He even got to play cribbage and eat cookies with some of them. We got to say our goodbyes, right? We got to do all those things that, quite frankly, all summer we hadn't been able to do. COVID did not allow anyone other than his children to see him. And that was really important to my father and to our family, and that was great. Bringing him home was not an easy decision, right? I mean, we had a lot of questions. Could we do it? How do we get the supplies we needed? What about the medicine we needed? And quite frankly, when it came time for the end, what did you do? And the Hospice of Lenawee team assured us that we could do it, and they'd be there by our side, and they were. We'd heard others speak of the services that Hospice of Lenawee offered, but we can really never understand, right? But now we've lived it, we understand it, and we're really proud to say that Hospice of Lenawee is our hospice.
Hello, my name is Tino Rebatero. So my father went into a lot of the services that hospice provided for my family last year with my grandpa, and one of the major things for me was the being able to take care of him at his house. With COVID and the restrictions that were happening at the time, I was unable to go visit my grandfather in the hospital. And I just remember sitting there talking to him on the phone, just asking, hey, when are you going to be able to come home? I really want to see you. And, I was very thankful that I was able to do that and be there, for the last couple weeks of his life, right in the comfort of his own home. Being able to sit there like it was a Christmas day on the couch talking to him, reliving some of our old memories and good times that we had together. So not only has Hospice of Lenawee, cared for my grandfather, but other family members over the years, and so when Travis called me and asked me to be a part of the Hospice of Lenawee team, in my opinion, it was a no-brainer, right? It was my time to give back to an organization that has been so great for me and my family, and not only me and my family, but other people in the community that they have served over the years. So I currently sit and I am the chair of the Doc Cook Annual Giving Committee, which recognizes annual givers throughout the year. So I encourage you, most of you on this live stream today already probably give to Hospice of Lenawee every year. So I'd encourage you to go out to our website or contact Hospice and see how you can become a part of the Doc Cook Annual Giving Circle. I encourage you to give back to Hospice of Lenawee and support the community here and those in our community who may be underinsured or uninsured, that they get the care and love that Hospice of Lenawee provides for them at the end of their life.
Wow. What a moving story. That's one family that we've helped there multiple times over, and that's what we've been doing here for almost 40 years. And with your help, we're going to continue to do this, continue to carry out this mission, continue to sustain this. So this is what we're giving so that we can impact others the way that you've impacted the Rebatero family. Drake, if you can put my scorecard up here. So look at here, folks. Thank you so much, Jennifer Poor. Appreciate your donation there. You can see, folks, we are on our way. Our goal is $13,000. We are coming up on the $4,000 mark. Really needed to ask for your support to give more to the cause here to get to that $13,000. So what are you giving to when you think about the different levels of support there? I want to give you some little bit of background in terms of when you make a donation, what is that doing to support our patients and families? So when you give a $1,000 donation, we are asking folks out there who can give us a $1,000 donation. When you give $1,000, that's going to cover 1 week of medical equipment at a patient's home. So for a patient that's unable to afford our care, that's underinsured, that can support all of their medical equipment and needs for a full week, which is oftentimes more than enough time for what the patient needs. So do we have anybody out there that can give $1,000 donation to support this cause to help us get to that $13,000?
We're keeping an eye on the scoreboard over here, making sure we'd like to see that needle move. If you can't support us at $1,000 and you can at $750, that would cover 3 days of stay in the hospice home. So that is, life-changing for loved ones that are there supporting their, loved one through the end of days and the last few moments of their life. And that having benefited from that ourselves as a family, I can't say enough wonderful things about how important it is to just have that support of the wonderful caring staff that we have. They are absolutely amazing. They really are angels on earth. And to have them holding your hand and letting you know kind of what the next thing coming, it's such an emotional time, and it's hard to really think about anything but what's happening with your loved one, and they're just there making sure that they're out of pain and that they're taken care of and that the family is supported. And it means so much to those of us who've been able to be at the hospice home for those final days with our loved ones.
We just got another donation from Anthony Rebatero. Thank you so much, Tony. We really appreciate your support here. Thank you so much also for sharing your story. It's like Tony said, you hear so much about Hospice of Lenawee and the great care that we give, but until you really experience it firsthand, it's hard to really wrap your head around and your heart around, what we do. So, and speaking of that, I want to talk a little bit about the only way that you can give the best possible end-of-life care is to put the best possible, most qualified caregivers in front of them. And so, we want to share with you, we have a little, another video produced by the one and only Drake Lally that features a few of our team members telling a little bit about why they do what they do. And so we're going to share that with you here now.
We as hospice professionals, we don't ever walk the same journey that a patient and a family are going to walk, but we've been up the mountain with other people before. And so we're able to say, okay, we're coming up to this V. You get to choose. If you go this way, this is what that kind of looks like. And these are the things you might encounter on that path. If you choose this way, this is what you might see.
One of the opportunities we have here at the hospice home is to manage those symptoms better so that we can elevate the quality of life for the patient and their family. Because we do know that if patients' symptoms are better managed, that whatever time they have left, that it'll be more meaningful for the patient and their loved ones. Families are able to just be the family. They don't have to be the main caretaker anymore, and so that relieves a huge burden.
We all need those final times with our families, with the person that is sick. We all need that final time, and we're there to help people do it better. Make themselves feel better about what they're doing and how they're caring for their loved one.
I think when you sign on to hospice care, you've made a choice for yourself in a situation where so many choices have been taken away from you. So many options have been taken away from you. And by bringing hospice on board, we help you make those choices happen. We help you meet those goals that you've set for yourself. We also have a wonderful bereavement program that is just top-notch, and it's free to anybody in the community, even if they haven't had anybody on our service.
You are our community, and we are your hospice.
I love our team. I should say I love our family. We just have the most amazing people working for our organization, and that video says it all.
It really does. It really puts it in perspective why they do what they do in support of the patients and families. You can just feel their passion when they talk about it, talk about their why. Thank you so much. Look at our scorecard is climbing now. Are you able to pull it up here, Drake? So thank you, Justin Voorhees, for your donation. Carolyn Wise was just there before Dr. Voorhees. We want to thank you so much for giving to this cause.
It looks like we're at $6,535. We have a ways to go to get to that $13,000. We really want to make sure this match is realized so we can benefit from the generosity of the Kapnick family. Oh, we've gone up to $7,000. Let's keep seeing that thermometer rise.
Folks, we're over $7,000 here. We're over halfway there. Wanted to come back to those that are able to keep on giving as we talk a little bit more about the support that you're able to give. If you can give a $500 gift, that covers 3 weeks of medication for an in-home care patient. So $500, 3 weeks of medication for a patient that's in their home.
And it looks like if $250 is more in your budget, that will cover 6 kaleidoscope bereavement sessions for a child. And I just want to take a minute and talk about that a little bit more. The kaleidoscope program really is amazing. In my former role, I worked with students in Tecumseh, and we were just so blown away every time Lee would come and work with our children that were suffering from grief, whether they lost a parent or sadly a friend. We've had too much of that loss in our community, and the Kaleidoscope program is there for kids, and it's geared toward children. We have this amazing children's room at the hospice home where they can come in and work through different types of therapy, whether it's art therapy or other things. It's absolutely so necessary for these young children and helping them process through the grief.
Yeah. So that's, again, thank you so much for sharing that, Heather. I know that one's close to your heart there, and we sure appreciate that program. Again, a program that no other hospice does, especially in our service area. Again, built from the ground up by Lee Straub. So if you're not able to give $250, if you can give $100, that covers 1 week of visits by one of our certified nursing assistant home care aides. $100 covers a week of daily visits from them, which again are visits that are much more frequent than a lot of hospices are able to do, again, because we get this extra support from our community.
Yes, they're absolutely amazing. They go in there and spend time with the patients, check in, are there to visit, hear concerns. They're absolutely doing God's work here for us.
Yes, they are. Another gift coming in there. We are up over $7,200. Thank you, Tino Rebatero. Really appreciate the support. We are over $7,000. We are over halfway there to our goal. So we were today out at our road rally, and we were at our final stop there. And one of the great things about our final stop is we had just a fantastic community supporter of ours that was there today. Cat Canyon, a lot of people know Cat. He entertains all throughout our community, and Cat just has a real passion for Hospice of Lenawee and our mission. He's been so supportive of us. He's done gigs for us. He's come out and supported us. Played for free. I don't know how many times. He's out there under an easy up in the rain today. So, but on top of that, Kat had heard about a campaign that we've been working on this summer. One of our very generous donors that always donates to our bereavement endowment, our Kathy Gates bereavement endowment, is Jim Gates. And Jim is the late Kathy's husband. She was the director of bereavement for us years ago. And so Jim had told us earlier this year that he would give us $40,000 if we could go out and match that. And so throughout this summer, Kat, every time he played a show, he had a special, bowl that was sitting out there saying, "This is for the Jim Gates match. If you can give, your money's going to be matched toward that, and it's going to support the bereavement program in our community, so no one has to suffer a loss alone." Well, Kat and I were talking about that today, and I was telling him the good news is that we actually were able to, before this event, match that $40,000 from Jim. Jim, if you're watching, I haven't told you that yet. I was going to call you Monday. We matched the $40,000 for Jim, and so Kat and I were talking about that, and he said, well, from the shows that he's been doing, he still wants his support to be matched, and so he let me know that he has $3,500 from his shows that he wants to get those matched. And again, we're raising for the same cause here with our bereavement program. And so Kat let me know he'd like to put that $3,500 toward tonight's matching campaign with the Kapnick family. So if you think about it, and it's not so much on our thermometer here, but we were at 72.35.
That is absolutely amazing. I can't believe it.
If you add the 72.35 to what we had on there, that's 10,735. So if you look at it that way, we really need just over $2,200. If we can get this to $2,200, so if we look at our scorecard here, if we can get this to $9,400, $9,500, we would match our $13,000 goal. Do we have some gifts out there to get us to that $9,500 mark? Again, if you can give $100, that's a week of daily visits from a certified nursing assistant home care aide. $50 covers 1 hour of our community bereavement.
And thank you, Heather Rowe, one of our very own. Thank you. Heather is absolutely amazing. I want to take a minute and plug her. She has really helped me in my new role and stepped in along with Stephanie Seidel and the entire leadership team in supporting me as I started to learn this new job and come in and make sure this event is a success. We are committed to stay here all night if we have to get to this $13,000. We prefer not, but we're going to keep watching that needle rise. And as we do that, I'm going to take a minute and thank some people. I want to start by thanking Mama Cases. They did our food tonight. I don't know if you had the salad or the chicken Alfredo or the pot roast, but all of it was delicious, and we really appreciate Mama Case coming out in the rain and helping serve dinner to all of our participants today. I want to mention our top-tiered sponsors again: Old National Bank, Kapnick Insurance, Creek Enterprises, and Kirchhoff Automotive. Thank you to all of the participants out there, all of you that were out there in the rain having fun and supporting us. We appreciate you so much. Those of you that are helping with this match and to get us to that goal, thank you. It's worth going back to our volunteers and thanking them again, and a special thanks to our Road Rally committee. We have just an amazing group of people that came together to make this event happen. Again, want to talk about Stephanie Seidel. None of us could do anything at hospice without her. I think we all say, call Stephanie if none of us know what's going on, and she always does. Mary Alice Thompson. Now, she founded this event how many years ago?
She did. I think it's, this might be our 10th one, approximately, right around there.
Yeah, this was her brainchild, and she has been there every year helping us. Thank you so much, M.A. Kathy Talon, thank you. And I hope I said that right. Did
you
I?
Did.
Oh,
you sure
good.
Did.
Okay. We've got Julie Mulligan and Heather Rowe and Megan Hammond. Thank you guys so much. Of course, Travis and myself. And then we also got a lot of help from Susan Turner and her daughter Brienne, who did all of our routes for us. I don't think any of us had the mental capacity to do that. So without you, Brienne, we would have been lost. And then, of course, Drake. Drake has been there supporting us all along the way. Drake Lally here. He's helped us with these videos and just been there running through, helping us feel comfortable in front of the camera. This is not our day job, as Travis mentioned before. And
Can you believe it? Can you believe that?
A little bit of nerves coming into this, but you guys have made it so comfortable for us. And this team that came together to make this event happen, you guys are amazing, and we appreciate you. Looks like we're kind of stagnant here at the 7,435. We need a few more people to get on there and bid. Looks like we need to thank Eric Bennett. Thank you so much. If we can keep getting this needle to rise. We did talk about that we are going to leave the match open until midnight on Sunday. So if you know people that may want to give that aren't tuning into the live stream or maybe weren't on our BidPal site, it's not too late for them to go do that. They can get on and bid up through midnight tomorrow. We really need to get to that 13,000 or we're going to lose some money. That's not going to come into the organization. So we need everybody to come together and make this happen for us, please.
Yeah, thanks so much, everybody. Like you said, we're at 74.35 right now. We've got the other 3,500 on top of there. So if we could just get to that, $9,500 mark, we would be there. So we really just need a little bit over $2,000 to get us to our goal. So if you're able to, we sure appreciate it. I think Drake's trying to tell me now that there's like a time limit on the live stream, Drake. I guess we can't sit here all evening. We so appreciate all of you guys for tuning into the live stream. Again, we're going to leave this open until tomorrow at midnight. If you have the opportunity to give later or pass this on to somebody else that you've heard talking about our mission that maybe didn't know about tonight, please help them get on to BidPal or get a hold of us, and we can get on there and donate to the cause. Huge thank you to Heather and all of the efforts that she's put in already, especially being this new to the organization, has just really jumped in with both feet there. I see Stephanie nodding. They make great partners already. Again, a special thanks to this committee for everything that you did to put this event together. It's been a very successful event. We'll have more numbers soon as we dig back through here and see once the auction tallies come to fruition. So thank you everybody so much. And now we would like to close it on something that Heather and I worked so hard at. So let's see if we can get this right. At Hospice of Lenawee, you are our community and we are your hospice.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.